so grateful to be here and the opportunity to share this amazing company that has really helped my family. My name is Andreza. You can call me Dreza. I am a wife and I'm a mom. You saw pictures of my kiddos. Bethel is 6 and Ezra is 3. And I'm just grateful for what this company has done for us. 7 years ago, my husband and I were trying to eat healthier. And we thought we knew what we were doing. We were juicing. We just knew that we needed to make some changes. And at that time, it was our first year of marriage, and a friend introduced us to Juice Plus, the capsules. And I originally said, no, thank you, I'm okay. But she knew that we needed it. And so in love, she persisted and we said, yes, we'll try it for 4 months. And if we don't like it, then we won't keep going. Well, long story short, we did like it. And we thought long term, this is something that we wanted to keep in our family, in our family's lives. And so we just decided that that was going to be a part of our family. And so we took the products. And then 2 years later, I was pregnant with my daughter, and we took that. I took that as a prenatals, and then I took that with my son as well as prenatals. And the kids now get it for free through our Healthy Starts program. And it's just an incredible opportunity to help families get healthy and get more fruits and vegetables into their diet. And right around that same time, I joined the business because you know what? I was like, I can offset the cost. But over time, I think just my mind started to open up to what this business could do. Then it was just not really about me and my family, and it was about everyone else around me. Aunts who were sick, people who are my in-laws in their family, in their lives who were sick. And I just wanted to really share the message of healthy living. I saw what it did in my family. My kids who rarely ever get sick, they bounce back very quickly. They eat lots of fruits and vegetables. There are things that they don't like, which is why I'm grateful for the gummies to bridge that gap. But there's so many things that I watch and I'm amazed at what they eat because I've exposed them to more fruits and vegetables from the gummies and just from what we eat. And so the business, really, I haven't done a whole lot for a long time. But over the last 2 years, my desire to grow this business and to share the mission of healthy living has grown even more, especially more now than ever. People are more awake and realizing that they can take control of their health and that they can take preventative measures when it comes to their health. They don't have to wait for the diagnosis. They don't have to wait to just, get to the point where they're taking medication for the rest of their life. There are things that they can do 15 steps before they get there. And at the source of that is fruits and vegetables. And so that's why I'm so proud to be a part of this company, because everybody needs more fruits and vegetables, from babies to the oldest person. More fruits and vegetables is so important to be the foundation of our diet. And so over time, I just grew to love Tower Gardens. I wanted to be able to learn how to grow my own food. In college, I worked with an organic farm, and it was a work for food situation where I could volunteer my time and help harvest, help at the farmer's market. And I would get to take however much I wanted of organic produce, which was incredible. But then translating that to then having kids and doing it in our own backyard and thinking about snakes and pulling weeds. I live in Texas, so mosquitoes are coming out right now, and it just wasn't going to happen. And that's where Tower Gardens really came into play for us because one, I don't have to be out there watering because it waters itself. So that water is just recycling through. And two, it's something that we could all do as a family. And so my kids love helping clean. They like putting seedlings in. They love harvest. My daughter really loves mint and my son really loves tomatoes. So this time around, I planted way more tomatoes, and I'll actually go ahead and show you now my tower garden. I have 2 set up right now. We own 3, and I have dreams of owning way more. But for right now, we have these 2 set up, which I heard trying to figure out here. But I've got basil, I've got kale. This is marigold. And I've got some more lettuce down here. Down here, I have tomatoes. So this is pretty much all tomatoes. This is a squash, more tomato. Got some chard right there and more kale kind of sprinkled in. As far as herbs go, I'm growing mint, basil. I've got Thai basil. If you love Thai food, then you want to be growing your own Thai basil because it's so expensive at the store, if you can even find it. I've got some parsley up here. And lots more greens here. So there's just kind of sprinkled throughout in this tower. And then this one, I've got kale growing. So as you can see, we've got a lot of kale because we love putting kale in smoothies, in stews. I've got this beautiful lettuce right here that I've actually been growing since December. So I planted this seedling in December when I was growing indoors. And when we moved the towers outdoors, it's still thriving. And so I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to keep trimming off of it until it's done. I've got more kale down here. That's another tomato because my son loves eating tomatoes and I'd like to actually eat some tomatoes this year. And then I have of different varieties of kale right here. And that's sunflower. And I've got some nasturtium and marigold sprinkled throughout just to kind of help beautify the tower. But I also know it helps with pest control. And so that's what I have growing right now. And eventually I'll grow on a third one, but for right now, this is what I have. And so my hope is that this just empowers people to take control of their food, because if you've been in the grocery stores recently, you see how expensive everything is. And then you don't know where it's coming from, and it's lacking in nutrition because it's traveling miles and miles. And so it's being harvested before peak nutrition. And you know that if you're going in your backyard, you know exactly what's in it. My kids come and harvest and they just eat off the tower. Like my son will just come out and rip, if I don't watch him, he'll just rip kale leaves and put it in his mouth. And I have no problem with that because we're not spraying anything that is harmful on our tower. And so I hope that you're inspired and you're excited to grow your own food because it is a beautiful thing. And with the tower, it just makes it so easy to do so. I mean, really, you can start from seed or you can get seedlings, which I do sometimes, just to make it a little easy. And you can start harvesting in no time. I mean, this has been probably about a month of growth between the two towers from seedlings. And so it's just incredible growth and just an incredible time to be taking control of your food. So thank you so much for letting me speak and be a part of this community. Thank you.